All right, what's going on, everybody? So this is a continuation about doing the struts on the 2008 Toyota Highlander. Excuse me. So I already did the ones on the front end. It took me about maybe 2 hours, just because the bolts and stuff that were holding the shock tower, the strut tower, they were a little bit seized up. So it took me a little bit longer to get both of them done or whatever. So it took me about 2 hours. So an hour each side. But like I said, already got them installed and everything. So now I'm going to continue on to the back end. So I got it all jacked up. I got the jack towers down and everything. So far the only thing I've done on this side, because I took a little lunch break, I just taken out this control arm here. That's the only thing I've done, and then I've also just released the brake cable from this bolt right here, or hole right here. But this seems a lot easier than the front end. Same thing, just got to remove the two 22 millimeter bolts right there, and then to get to the bolts on this guy, you got to open up the cabin door, excuse the mess, and then you remove the little cup holder that goes right here and just pop that guy off. So there's a little cover right here. You get a little flathead screwdriver or a pocket knife, and then you just pop that out, and then inside there's a little 10 mil screw or a Phillips, and then it's just held on with clips on the top end. As you can see, just 3 clips. Then you just set that to the side, and then you got your 3 bolts. And it's the same thing on the opposite side there. So like I said, excuse the mess. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna get to it. I'm a little stuffed from having my late lunch break, but it's all good. But yeah, this guy has seen better days for sure. So let's go ahead and get started. See how long it takes. I'll make sure I got everything squared away right here. Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, it would have took me a little bit faster to do the passenger side on the front if those bolts didn't seize up on me or weren't seized. So that's just what took a little bit longer. Same thing. So I got 22 millimeter on one side, and then I got my crescent wrench on the other. Might need to use my breaker bar. Telling you that cheater bar, breaker bar is money. It's gold. It's not budging. Well, it's gonna budge with this guy. This guy's saved me a lot of headaches. Come on. Come on. I seriously don't know what's going on here. but these are old. So. Ah, great. So I broke off my little adapter extension. Just sheared off. Wow. Well, still definitely helped me out for a very long time. That sucks. It's definitely helped me out for the past like 3 years, doing a lot of work. What am I gonna do now? Well, pause the video so you can find some extra something. Well, I managed to shear off another tool, which is a bummer. So I have a little 3/8 drive extension adapter, and yeah, it's sheared off. Obviously this is the side that attached to the driver or ratchet, whatever, and then this is the end that attached to the socket, and it's sheared off. So since I broke off my other extension for that I was using on my breaker bar, cheater bar, whatever, I ended up using my 3/8 drive and the 3/8 socket extension with the rod or handle, whatever, for my jack. So I actually had set this inside like so, and I was using this as a cheater breaker bar, and then just the shear force just snapped it. Just clean off. So make sure you got the right tools and stuff. You can make stuff work sometimes, but not all the time. So now I'm just gonna have to wait until my girlfriend comes back from the grocery store because she has my pickup. So when she comes back, I'll make my way over to the tool auto parts store and then grab me some new extensions and stuff. And then yeah, just go from there, I guess. Oh well. Till next time. Alright, so I ended up having to go back to the auto parts store and I actually bought a 1/2-inch driver for my breaker bar and my actually 1/2-inch ratchet. So I'm not gonna be trying to use that again with the adapters and such. So yeah, so I got a new adapter for my 3/8 and also another one that's a 1/2-inch that goes into a 3/8. So I guess I'm just gonna be using an actual 1/2-inch socket for my 1/2-inch, either cheater bar, breaker bar, or my ratchet. So here we go. We're gonna get this going because we're burning daylight. I was actually hoping to be done a lot sooner. I actually started this project around 11:30 this morning. It's already late, but it is what it is. We're starting to get it done because I was gonna go help out a buddy of mine moving down from North Denver up to Greeley. So I do feel bad, but I have to also get this done. I need my girlfriend's car to be up and working since she always has my kids. So unfortunately, she's priority, at least on his half. Wow. What was the dealio there? Oops. Yeah, no wonder I broke it. I get this to stay. My goodness. Yeah, no wonder I broke it. This thing is on there tight. Let's show this other way. Hopefully I can lift it. That's a lot of play. That's way too much play. My breaker bar is going to break. Sound like how much play there is right there for that. Wow. I wonder if that did it. Come on. It's been so tedious. Jeez. So once again, I had to use my my extension for the jack to be able to break it loose. My Lord. Cannot even get in there. Alright, so after some extensive amount of elbow grease and a lot of anger, a lot of cussing, I got it. So I actually had sprayed WD-40 on them to help try to loosen them up. Cause yeah, they were on there tight, man. So I ended up putting my breaker bar at a very awkward angle, and then I was using my extension for my jack at that awkward angle to be able to use more leverage to get in there, because I don't have a drill to help me break them free, you know. I mean, these bolts are so old. Man, like, let's see if my camera focus, but I mean, you guys kind of get the idea. But it's like so, yeah, so corroded, so on there, so tight that, yeah, it's just they were not coming loose anytime soon. So yeah, I sprayed some WD-40. I let it soak for about just a little more than 5 minutes, and then that's when I started getting after it. Kept trying to figure out different angles on how I can squeeze in there to get it done, man. That was a flipping nightmare. Okay, so now gotta get these bolts out. So here I am going to use my little 3/8 driver, no extension, and just see if I can get them to come out. Yeah, there it goes. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm probably just going to put the bolts on this side so that way they're away from the caliper, so that way they're easier to come out. I don't know whose idea, or if this is how it came from the dealership manufacturer. But yeah, I'm gonna put the bolts on this side with the nuts on this side. It just seems like it makes more sense to go that way. All right, so when I took out the old nuts, I gave them a quick scrub down with the wire brush and everything all around it, and already got the new shock already in there. It's already mounted on the top end, and just like on the front struts, it came with new bolts. So your new ones are going to be 15 millimeter instead of 14 millimeter. And I already got those already in, snug and tight. Like I said, I don't know the foot poundage, and I don't have one of those torque wrenches that's going to set it to the poundage that I need it to be. So I just kind of did it by just by feel of touch, you know, whatever. Like just tight enough to where you can't crank it anymore without over tightening it. So I think that should be fine. I'll take a look at it as time goes on. I'll double check everything, make sure nothing's coming loose. But yeah, now I'm already on the final stage here. It was actually a lot easier to get the rear strut in versus the front ones for some odd reason. I don't know. I guess it's just usually how it goes. But yeah, so I did put the bolt in on the right side, or facing the cab instead of it facing outward, because I did have a hard time taking it out because of the calipers and stuff. So it's just easier this way. So where's my wrench at? Scoot the camera back and then hit it. So like I said, just tight enough to where you can't crank down on it anymore. Like I said, I'll check it in the next couple weeks or whatever, because it's going to be almost time for me to change out the brake pads and also not the calipers, but the discs. So I'll just check it then. But that should be fine. Looking really good. Now all that's left is just put on my brake line. Actually, no, this guy right here, I forgot. Just the control arm. So the control arm, what size is that again? Keep forgetting what size it is. I think it's a 14 mil. Yes, it is. Where's my little, need my little baby channel locks to hold on to it. This is just freely spinning. So. There it goes. Let's get there. Okay. I do have a brake line over here. I need to do on the back end. There's a little bolt. And this guy, I think your brake line in the rear, it's a 10 mil. No, it's 12 mil. It's a 12 millimeter, like I was saying earlier. So that guy is actually right back here. So this is the back of your brake line here. I think it was mounted on the back end. Oops. It's the issue of having to or a cheap tripod. Now, I was told by somebody else that you need to get this, get your car realigned when you're done. I don't know how true that is. I didn't see anything on YouTube if that's actually a thing to get your alignment done on the vehicle once you're done. I haven't seen nobody else mention that. That's news to me. But I guess I'll take it in and get it adjusted. Should spray that thing down also with some WD-40, but it's alright. It's a long little screw for such a thin piece of metal. Okay. Alright, so that one's done. Now all that's left is just get this this one right here mounted back. That is a baby little 10 mil. So remember, always hand tight first. There's my 10 mil, there it is. That's it. So that's everything. Now all that's left is just put the tire on and be sitting pretty. I still got the other side to do, but I just want to do one front end and one rear end video on how you do that. Like I said, this is fairly simple right here on the inside. Get your cover, just pops right in. Then you just get your little screw in your cover here. Like I said, it's a 10 mil or it's a Phillips, and then that just goes on right here in the front, just right here. So I'm using just the Phillips, just a little snug, and then it has like a little notch on the bottom, so you know where you stick in your flathead or your pocket knife. And that's it. So nothing to it but to do it. I'll go ahead and throw the tire on, and that'll be it. If I get any new information as far as the line adjustment or whatever, I'll let you guys know in the comments or in the description. But other than that, you guys have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.